Cheers.
Hey. Oh, fucking good.
What's up, guys? My name is Daniel.
I'm Chloe.
And this is Cooking with Daniel. And I have a special guest, Chloe, here. So today we're actually going to be making sinigang. So Chloe, if you can tell us a little bit more about sinigang.
Okay, so sinigang basically it's a Filipino soup or stew, and it's very popular. It originates from the Malaysian soup sinigang. It's just really good. It's one of my favorite dishes, actually.
A lot of people associate with sinigang with the tamarind base. You can find in the stores, not too expensive. Right here, we're actually gonna show you all of the ingredients for today. We're gonna make two soups. We're gonna make pork right here, pork sinigang and shrimp sinigang. There's two different ways to make them. We have yellow peppers. They're kind of spicy. We have ginger, baby bok choy. We have green beans right here. And then Roma tomatoes, fish sauce, onions, and that should be it. Yeah. So we're gonna get started. We have a pot on, and we're gonna put on some oil, just enough to fry the onions, and let that kind of sit there for a while. And so I'll show you guys how to cook this. Cut this part. So we're gonna cut up our pork into cubes. Feel free to take off the pork or the fat as much as you want. Up to you guys how much fat you want. And so we're gonna cube up our pork and add it to the rest of our meat. So it's gonna sit right there. And so Chloe, how much you put on the onions and stir it around?
I have a question for you, Daniel.
Yeah, what's up?
What do you call a pork playing tug of war?
Pork playing tug
Pig
of
playing tug of war?
A pig playing tug of war? I don't know. What's up?
Pulled pork.
Now we're going to be adding the pork into our sinigang stir fry. So
Do you add the bone with this?
Yeah, so a bone, you add a bone to the sinigang, and it adds a lot of flavor. So if you just cooked it without the bone, it would kind of be more bland. You're going to put it on high heat, and so while she does that, I'm going to show you how to cut the ginger. So typically, ginger has like a skin, and you kind of peel it all back and kind of take it off. And so we're going to slice the ginger really thinly. So Chloe, when was the first time you had sinigang?
The first time I had sinigang, I don't even remember, but I know I've been growing up sinigang because my grandma lives with us and she would cook it all the time, and it is my favorite dish. When was the first time you had sinigang?
Likewise, I don't remember the first time having it specifically, at least twice a month.
Yeah.
Growing up, and it's just one of those fond, classics Filipino food.
So wait, what's that?
So this is fish sauce, kind of a staple in Filipino and kind of Asian cuisine. So I like using this one. This is the most popular fish sauce. Honestly, a splash will do, so just a boom.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Getting down to tacos.
That's all you really need for fish sauce. And you can't really, if you guys are against the fish sauce flavor, it just really adds, know that it really adds a depth to the soup. It's good.
So how do you say shrimp in Tagalog?
That's a good question.
Hipon!
So what is shrimp in Tagalog, everybody? Hipon! Yeah, there you go.
What do you call a pig in Tagalog?
mom called me baboy.
Baboy is correct. Baboy is pig in Tagalog.
So if you taste test it and you know it's not sour enough, I always like having an extra packet on hand to kind of just add some more flavor to it. So I don't think this one is sour enough, so I'm gonna add a little bit more. Okay, so now we're gonna add our tomatoes. Now we'll be adding the shrimp. The shrimp goes in last, just to make sure, because the shrimp actually cook really fast, and you don't want to overcook the shrimp. So yeah, like the soups are kind of done already. We have our shrimp in on this side, and when we have our pork sinigang on that side. But you know, why are we doing this? Why have this cooking show in the first place? And I think it's like super cool that we have this kind of platform to show you guys Filipino food. And I know that I didn't really start caring about Filipino food until I came to college. I would always kind of just float around and have like my parents just like cook me the food. Kind of came to like a realization, who's gonna teach me these things? Am I gonna pass these on to my kids? And so it's just something that I kind of hold dear to my heart. I took it upon myself to learn from my parents how to make these dishes.
No, I agree with you when you said, you know, who's gonna pass this on to my children, because Sinigang is my favorite, but if I don't learn it myself, you know, learn those ingredients and recipes because, you know, they're so vital to our culture and so vital to me as a person. Cooking is essential, and food, I mean, you wouldn't survive without food.
Yeah,
So.
food is such like a unifying thing. I think we all kind of break bread together, and you know, no matter who you are, like if you're Filipino or not, like you come to like appreciate another person's culture or your own culture. You know, it's much better that way. We're about to serve sinigang soon.
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking good.